I'll make. So as I told you, one person is driving in a car. So person name is B, who is traveling with 20 meter per second. Now another person is A, with he is traveling in a trolley whose velocity is 3 meter per second. Name of the person is, I'm assuming, as A. So 3 meter per second with respect to whom, guys? With respect to trolley or with respect to ground? Everybody. Yes, please. With respect to whom? With respect to trolley. Means, can I say that velocity of A with respect to trolley is 3 meter per second? Is it okay, guys? And trolley velocity is 10 meter per second. Can you tell me with respect to whom? With respect to whom? All of you. Ground. So I will say velocity of a trolley with respect to ground is 10 meter per second. Is it okay, guys? Will you all accept it? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And the person's velocity with respect to ground is 20 meter per second. So means what will come? The velocity of B with respect to ground, which is equal to how much, guys? Please respond. 20 meter per second. Clear? Understood or not? Now, find velocity of relative velocity of A with respect to B. Can you tell me what will happen? Formula. Relative velocity of A with respect to B. Everybody? Velocity of A with respect to ground minus velocity of B with respect to ground. Yes or no, guys? Now, we know velocity of A with respect to trolley or with respect to ground. Everybody? With respect to trolley. So we want to find velocity of A with respect to trolley, which is equals to what will come? Velocity of A with respect to ground minus velocity of a trolley with respect to ground. Is it yes or no? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, can you tell me, all of you, if A is observing, suppose if B is observing A, now you tell me, A is appears to be coming forward or backward? First three cases, remember, everybody here, in this case, check it. B is traveling faster, A is traveling slower. Now you tell me A is appears to be forward direction or backward direction? A is appears to be coming 3 meter per second. Backward direction or forward direction? Everybody. Yes, please. Backward direction. So because whose velocity is greater, A or B? B is moving faster. So A is appears to be coming plus or minus, all of you, minus 3 meters. Understood, Arudreshwa, Pradosh? This one very important because it is A is appears to be travel faster. So velocity of A with respect to trolley is 3 meter per second. Velocity of A with respect to ground, we have to find it. So velocity of A with respect to ground minus velocity of a trolley with respect to ground. How much it is? All of you? Yes, please. 10. So now minus 10 will come this side. It will become plus 10. So what is the velocity of A with respect to ground? Everybody? Velocity of A with respect to ground, which is equals to 7 meter per second. Any problem? Anybody can tell me. So velocity of A with respect to ground minus velocity of A with respect to B is 20 meter per second, which is equals to 7 meter per second minus 20 meter per second. So which is equals to how much, guys? Velocity of A with respect to B means how much it is? Please respond.
Minus 13 meter per second.
17. Oh, okay. Minus 13 meter per second. So why, guys, minus 13? Because who is traveling faster? A is traveling faster, B is traveling faster.
He is traveling
B
faster.
is traveling faster. So A is appears to be coming towards the B or going away from the B? A is appears to be, yes, please. A is appears to be what?
Coming towards.
Coming towards appears coming towards the A. Is it okay, guys? So coming towards the B. Clear? Understood? Murali?
Yes, sir.
That is what is very important. Okay. Any doubt, anybody can ask me, or else we'll proceed now. So this is the question. Anyone having doubt, please can you let me. Understood? Yes. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Now same question. Observe very carefully. Now the same person is traveling in the car. The person is traveling in the car. So what is the velocity with respect to ground? Everybody, velocity of a car with respect to ground. Yes, please. So person name is B. Okay. So person is B. So what is the velocity of B with respect to ground? Everybody, please respond. 20 meter per second. Now, just imagine one another person is sitting on the car. Okay, above the car. Is it okay, Rudreshwa? Clear? So let me take that person is C. That person is C, or else you can consider some animal. So that person is C. Now you can you tell me the person C. So with respect to whom? With respect to ground or with respect to this person B? Anybody? Yes, please. With respect to whom? B or C? He whatever the velocity is having. With respect to ground or with respect to B is having? Yes, please. Person is sitting in the car, so that ground and he is same. Now the another person is sitting above the car. So now tell me, with respect to B is having the velocity or with respect to ground? Everybody. With respect to B, he is having velocity of 2 meter per second. So means relative velocity of C with respect to B. So sorry, what is the velocity of C with respect to B, which is equals to how much? Everybody. 2 meter per second. Will you all understand or not? Yes or no? Please respond.
Sir.
Yeah. Now, one person is traveling in front of this car in a trolley with the same before case. With the same trolley is traveling 10 meter per second with respect to what? Everybody. With respect to what? Ground. Clear, Pradosh? With respect to ground means velocity of a trolley with respect to ground, which is equals to how much? Fastly. Velocity of a trolley with respect to ground. Everybody.
10 meters.
10 meter per second. Now, A is traveling in this in the trolley. So whose whose velocity with respect to trolley? With respect to trolley or with respect to ground? With respect to trolley. So velocity of A with respect to trolley, which is equals to, let me take, already we know it is 3 meter per second. Is it clear, everybody? But as we observe, if person B observes the C just now, sorry, if the person B observes the A, just now we found this acceleration is appears to be negative or positive, minus direction or plus direction, all of you.
Minus direction.
Minus direction. Hello, understand everybody? Because who is traveling faster? Yes, please. B is traveling faster. Clear? Now, my question is find the velocity of relative velocity of C with respect to A. This is what my question. Find the relative velocity of C with respect to A. So that what will come formula? Anybody can tell me? Relative velocity of, yes, please. Relative velocity of what?
C.
Relative velocity of C with respect to whom, brothers? With respect to ground minus relative velocity of A with respect to ground. So that is what we want to find. So we already found relative velocity of A with respect to ground. How much we got it? Relative velocity of A with respect to ground. Just now we found it. How much it is?
7 meter per second.
7 meter per second. Clear, everybody? Understood or not? Relative velocity of C with respect to A, which is equals to relative velocity of C with respect to ground minus 7. Is it okay, Laksha? Now,
Yes, sir.
we want relative velocity of C with respect to ground. So how to find it? Only see this case alone now. Can you tell me what we'll find? How to find? Relative velocity of C. We know relative velocity of C with respect to B, which is equals to what is the formula? Everybody respond. Velocity of C with respect to ground minus velocity of B with respect to ground.
B
Yes or no? Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So those can you able to catch it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now what will happen? Tell me. Velocity of C with respect to ground, we all know how much it is. How much it is? 2. Yes or no? So with respect to B, how much it is with respect to B? 2. Velocity of C with respect to ground minus velocity of B with respect to ground, how much? We all knows. Given question.
20 meter.
20 or 20? 20. Very good. So 20 meter per second. Clear? So 20. Now minus 20 will come this side. So what will happen? Velocity of C with respect to ground, which is equals to how much? 2 plus 20
23
equals
meter per
to
second.
22 meter per second. So what is the velocity of C with respect to A? Everybody, all of you. 22 minus 7, which is equals to how much, guys?
15 meter per second.
15 meter per second. So if a person A observes the C, The C appears to be coming with what velocity? Everybody. A C is, if a
15
person A
meter per
observes the C is coming towards to the A with what velocity? Everybody. Velocity of C with respect to A,
meter per
relative
second.
velocity. 15 meter per second. Positive or negative? Positive, because forward direction.
Positive.
Clear? Understand, Ara? Any doubt anybody can ask?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Hope you all are clear.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt anyone can ask. That is what it is. Very important question. So both are continuation. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. Next question. Last question for our today's class. So this is also most important one. So solve very carefully. Now let me take, for example, now this is like a police and thief case. Now police, this is the police. So police is running with a 20 meter per second. How much is the police? Everybody? 20 meter per second.
20.
So he is running 20 meter per second with respect to whom? That is very important. With respect to whom?
Ground.
Ground. So velocity of police with respect to ground. How much Pradosh hai? 20 meter per
20 meter.
second. Yeah. Now in front of him at a distance of 100 meters. At a distance of how many meters? 100 meters.
100.
A thief is running. Okay. Initially thief is at rest. Initially thief is rest. Now Mr. Police, he has been noticed that, and Mr. Thief is started running with 10 meter per second. So what is the velocity of a thief? Everybody?
10
Thief is
meter.
what? 10 meter per second. Again, so velocity of a thief with respect to ground. How much, guys?
10 meter per second.
10 meter per second. Now the question is, at what time, after how much time the police can catch the thief? Is it possible or not? First you tell me. Is the police can able to catch the thief? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Why?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me why police can able to catch the thief? Yes.
Higher than
Because the police is having greater velocity than thief. Is it okay, guys? Understood? Laksha?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
So let me take now. Let me take the time taken by the police to catch. The time taken by the police to catch is T. Is it okay, everybody? The time taken to catch the police is what? T seconds. Understanding? So by the time the thief also will take the same T seconds. Yes or no, guys? Suppose if the police will take 10 seconds means, then thief also the 10 seconds he will run or he will stay in the same point. He will run. Yes or no, guys? Please respond.
Yes.
So the by the time the thief also will take the time T seconds and he will definitely will travel some distance. Yes or no, guys? Now this is the police. Understanding? Police, and this is the thief. So because after certain time, both will reach us to the same point. Yes or no, Pradosh? They have taken certain time to travel. Clear? Udreshwar? Yes, please. Respond, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because
Then, sir.
see, once again I'll repeat. Police will take some time to catch the thief. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? All of you. Understood?
Yes, sir.
No. Others, let them see. Rudreshwar, understood or not? Pradosh? Suppose police will take 5 seconds to catch the thief. Now, in that 5 seconds, thief also will cover some distance. Yes or no? Police also need to travel some distance and thief also need to travel some distance. Is it right or wrong?
yes, sir.
If you are not saying what, if you not understand, at least say yes,
Yes, sir.
you can explain. Otherwise, what is the use of that? So let me take the time taken to catch by the police is T, and the same time the thief also will run some distance. Now I want to find what is the distance traveled by the thief in that certain time period. So we all know, so what is the speed formula? Speed is equals to distance by time. So can you tell me what is the distance is equals to formula? All of you. Yeah, Rudreshwar found already. Distance is equals to how much, Rudreshwar? Distance is equals to velocity or speed into time. So which is equals to 10 meter per second into time. So which is equals to 10t. Is it okay, guys? So what is the distance traveled by the thief in the t seconds? All of you respond. 10
10
seconds. Clear? So S is equals to 10t. Now by the time the police also will reach us to the thief. Then what is the distance traveled by the thief actually? Sorry, police. S is equals to 20 into T, which is equals to 20T. Is it okay, guys? Is it okay, guys? That is what you have to understand. So now you tell me the distance traveled by police, which is equals to 20T, which is equals to, here what is that mathematical equation? Tell me. Police is covering how much distance? Police is covering the 100 meters distance between the police and the thief, as well as the thief, after seeing the police, the thief covered this distance. What is the distance? Everybody?
20.
10T.
10T. So the total distance covered by the police, which is equals to distance between the police and the thief initially, and as well as the thief, the covered distance after seeing the police. Yes or no? The distance covered by the thief after seeing the police. Is it right or wrong? Everybody?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Please respond. So, which is equals to what I can write with this one? Which is equals to 100 plus 10T. Is it right or wrong? Laksha, understood,
Yes,
brother?
sir.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all it is. Now, 10T will come this side. So, 20T minus 10T, which is equals to 100. So, 10T is equals to 100. So, T is equals to 100 by 100 by 10. So, after how many seconds you will catch? Everybody?
10 seconds.
10 seconds. After how many seconds the police will catch the thief? Everybody? 10 seconds. But at the beginning of the chapter, I have taught you one point. Do you remember? Frame of reference is depend on distance. Sorry, depends on time.
Yes, sir. Not depend on time.
So time is a frame of reference. So frame of reference, which is not depends. Is it yes or no? Not depend on frame of reference. Clear? Same way, what is the relative distance between the police and the thief at the beginning? What is the relative distance between the police and the thief? Yes, please. Distance.
100.
Relative
100.
distance. Yes. Relative distance. Yes. Relative distance between the police and the thief is also not going to depend on frame of reference. So always the relative distance between the police and the thief, which is equals to how many meters? All of you.
100.
Which is equals
100
to
meters.
100 meters. Please very careful. Like time, relative distance also do not depend on what? All of you. Do not depend on
Frame of reference.
frame of
Frame of
reference.
reference.
Very, very important point. Clear? Understood or not? Yes, please.
Yes,
That
sir.
is what it is. Now, I want to know relative velocity of police with respect to thief. Can you tell me? Relative velocity of police with respect to thief. How much it is? Relative velocity of police with respect to thief is equals to. Yes, please. What will happen? Velocity of police with respect to ground minus velocity of
Minus
thief
velocity.
with respect to ground, which is equals to how much, guys? 20 minus 10, which is equals to how
10
much?
meter per second.
10 meter per second. Means
10.
police is moving towards the thief at what? How many meter per second?
10
Everybody?
meter per second.
10 meter per second. Clear? Understood, brothers?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Or else you can find like this also. After how many seconds you can see. We all knows. What is the relative speed? Everybody? What is the relative distance between the police and the thief? 100 meter per second.
100
Correct or
meter.
not? And what is the relative velocity? Relative velocity of police? Relative velocity
10
of
meter
police
per
with respect to what? Then I can find time. Time is equals to relative distance of police with respect to thief divided by relative velocity of police with respect to thief, which is equals to how much? 100 divided by 10, which is equals to how many seconds, guys?
10 seconds.
10 seconds. So after how many seconds police can catch? After how
10
many
seconds.
seconds police can catch? 10 seconds. You can solve like this also. Yes or no? Rudreshwa?
Yes.
Pradosh? That is what. But the question is, what time he can find, we will find it. That's fine. And what now? At what time and what position where the thief is caught by the police? That is what let us discuss now. Shall we discuss now? Let me take one more question like similar way. We have to find time and position where the thief is caught by the police. Okay, guys, everybody, all of you. So let me take the police now. So police is running with a 20 meter per second. So means with respect to whom? Velocity of police with respect to whom? Ground is
Ground.
20 meter per second. Now the distance between the thief and the thief and the police is 150 meters. What is the distance, everybody? Yes, please.
150.
150. What is this distance actually? What is that relative distance? Understanding? Relative distance between the police and the thief, which is equals to, not going to depend on frame of reference. Always how much it is? How much it is?
150.
Understand? And now the thief is here with 150 meters, and he started traveling with the not velocity. He started traveling with the what? Everybody check it here. What I am writing? Yes, please. Acceleration. Have you noticed that?
Acceleration.
Acceleration is 1 meter per second square, and his initial velocity is 0 meter per second. What is his initial velocity? All of you?
0.
0 meter per second. So after seeing the police, he will take certain time to certain distance he will travel in a time period of t. So, and finally the thief will reach here. By the time Mr. Police will run very faster, and he will reach us to the same point, that is the position, and he will catch the thief. Is it right or wrong, guys? Yes, please. Police and thief. Now our work
sir.
is find time and as well as position where C caught. Sorry, where T means what? Thief caught. Is it okay, everybody? Clear? Where thief is caught.
Yes, sir.
Understood? That is what is our question. So let us see that how to find it now. So first of all, can you tell me what is the distance traveled by the thief from here to here? I have not given in before like case time and velocity. I have given acceleration. So you have to use equations of motion. What is the distance covered by the thief after seeing the police? Can anybody tell me? We all know initial velocity is 0, acceleration is 1 meter per second. So now I want to know, let me take time is equals to t. So which equation we can use to finding the distance? Distance traveled by the thief. Anybody?
V equal to
Yeah, from second equation of motion. Which equation? From second equation of motion. What is the second equation? All of you. Distance we have to find, Rudreswar.
S is equal
Ut
to
plus
T plus
half at square. So S we want to find. S is equals to initial velocity 0. 0 into time plus half into acceleration is 1 into t square. So what is the S is equals to, everybody? T square by 2. Is it okay, guys? Will you all accept it? So what is the distance traveled by the thief after seeing the police? Yes, please.
T square by 2.
S is equals to, please respond. S is equals to T square by 2. Is it okay, Vara? Yes, please. Next.
Yes,
By
sir.
the time, what is the total distance covered by the police? Everybody, total distance covered by the police is what? Distance is equals to, what is that? Let me take the time
150
taken by the police also t. Yes or no, Rudeshwa, Pradosh? Time taken by the police also t. Clear? So now what will happen? 20 into t, which is equals to what? What is the total distance traveled by the police?
20.
Everybody.
20t.
20t. So now you tell me the equations. That's all. So total distance traveled by the police is equals to, what is the relative distance between them? What is the relative distance between them? 150
150
plus,
plus t
and what is the
square by
distance covered by the thief after seeing the police? Everybody.
T square by 2.
t square
T
by
square by 2. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, understood? Now,
Yes, sir.
as we want to find the time, so let it be make this equation double. So can you tell me, just I want to remove the half, that's all. Make the equation double. What will come? Or else you can divide the whole equation with the 2. Sorry, multiply with the whole equation with the 2, that's all. So multiply with the 2, what will happen? If I multiply with the 2 whole,
40.
yes please? Love your response.
40 T is equal
Yeah.
to 300.
So we'll get 42 is equals to 300 plus t square. Is it okay, guys? Yes,
Yes,
please. Now I will take this one as, well, this is not 0. Now this one as t square plus 300 minus 40t, which is equals to 0. I will apply it t square minus 40t plus 300, which is equals to 0. Will you all accept it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes? All of
Yes,
you?
sir.
That is what. So I found it. And now can you solve it? If you solve this equation, you will get the things.
T equal to 10 and 30.
You tell me fastly. T square minus, how I can write this one? 40t. 30t minus 10t
Minus 30 T
plus
minus 10.
300,
minus
which is
30t.
equals to 0. Next, t is common. T minus 30 minus 10 is common. T minus 30, which is equals to 0. So now t is equals to 30, or t is equals to what?
T is equal to
T is
Okay.
equals to 10 seconds. Clear? But we have to find correct time. What is that? T is equals to 10 or T is equals to 50? Is it okay? Wa? Yes, please. So
Yes,
that
sir.
is what. Now, the same equation another way also we do 20 minus 0. What is the velocity of a thief with respect to ground? Already we know. His acceleration is 1 meter per second. What is the initial velocity? Yes, please.
0 meter per
0. So velocity of a thief with
0.
respect to ground is 0 meter per second. That is what it is. So what is that? Everybody. So velocity of a police with respect to thief, which is equal to how much, guys?
20 meter per second.
20 meter per second. Clear, everybody? Yes, please. Same way.
Yes, sir.
Can you find the acceleration of a police with respect to thief, which is equals to what? All of you respond. Acceleration of a police with respect to ground minus acceleration of a thief with respect to ground. Yes or no, guys? Yes,
Yes.
please. So what is the acceleration of the police with respect to ground? We know velocity only. So what is the acceleration with respect to ground? With
0
respect to
meter.
ground, 0. Clear? Acceleration of a police with respect to ground is 0. So